I went through radiation every day for 37 days, plus 3 sessions of chemo. And during that process, there wasn't a lot to be happy about. I mean, this is a very cheerful place, but there's a lot of days that I was really not in a very good spot emotionally and physically. I was pretty sick. But when the dogs come in, and there's several dogs that came in, because I was here every day, I'd see different dogs, and I would go from pain to smiling ear to ear. And it's so great being a volunteer, you know, because I still get to see the dogs. But as a patient, you sort of reach out for anything that will bring you joy and hope and happiness. And dogs, I think, are just such an important part. They were an important part of my therapy. I wasn't even really able to swallow during my treatment. It's just typical of that type of cancer. So I couldn't do a lot of talking, but when you see a dog, you don't even have to talk. It's just that closeness of petting them and having some dog to sort of share your love, because I love animals. It takes my mind off it, and it allows me to be a kid again. So I guess that's what dogs do. I think they bring the kid out in all of us.
Emotion, I don't know what they take on, but some days they handle it great, and some days they're like, let's go home. I was a patient at the Surrey Cancer Agency, and after I'd finished all my treatments, they started introducing the therapydog program, and I thought, well, I have the perfect dog at home, so I did all the process, and here we are. I know what it's like to come here as a patient. I know what it's like to sit here and to give people 1 minute away from being in their cancer head, or give them a distraction or a change of thought. I think that's amazing. If I walk into a room and there's 2 people sitting there side by side, they will veer to the person that needs them the most. And in that moment, it's the cancer patient. They know who needs them, but sometimes it's a family member that needs them the most.
You may feel awkward around people, but a dog will take away all your inhibitions and just free you as a person. And I think it's probably the first person, other than your parents, that you fall in love with.
The dogs really have a fantastic interaction with not only the patients but the staff as well. And when I can literally tell when the dogs are in the building. I don't have to see them, but I can feel that sense. The energy just changes. You really notice that people, it's like an audible sigh within the building. And people's reactions change, people are calmer, there's a lot more energy around, and it's just a great experience and a great feeling. It brings the patients to a different level. They're dealing with a very emotional time in their lives, and it's not just the patients, it's the family members too. So to have the dogs come into the centre, to have them give that sense of calm and relaxation, and just to take them away for 5 minutes from what they're going through. Because the dog has so many non-verbal cues that they're giving, the unconditional love that they're giving back, that they really are filling a void for a lot of people that, sometimes when they're going through cancer treatment, they just feel empty and they feel very emotional. So this is a great way for them just to feel calm, to relax, and it also, we find it helps with pain management as well. A lot of people don't realize what goes into running a volunteer program. So there's a lot of behind the scenes work that money is needed to do everything from the evaluation of the dogs, to run the program, to ensure that standards are being met. And that's where money needs to be raised to help run these types of programs, because without them, we wouldn't have the phenomenal volunteers that we have here at the Cancer Agency that come in. I think if the dog program wasn't here, we'd really notice it. I have patients who will basically say, are the dogs in today? I'm back this week. They haven't been in for a couple of weeks. And that's one of the first things they'll ask. Is there going to be a dog here today? And if it is, who is the dog? Because they get to know the dogs. They build a relationship, not just with the volunteers, but with the dogs themselves. So it's very important for them. And a lot of them, that's what they look forward to. When they come into the centre, they know that, yes, they're here for treatment, and maybe that's not something that they're particularly looking forward to. They know it'll help them to make them get better, but the dogs being here will make them feel better.
What a beautiful dog you are. Yes, you are.
Boy.
You sure make my day.